Alright. Okay, now we can save in. So I was in the middle of pushing changes, so Unity wasn't letting me save it. Alright, let's finish up these other portal levels. Failed to save? Ooh. Oy, 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 oy. Jet user, how's it going? Blazer Man. Alright, well, good luck with your exam tomorrow, Alexander. Thanks for stopping by. You got this. And Blazer Man, hello. Alright, you got this. E equals MC squared. That's all you need to know. There are 6 gravities. Don't get the physics in Manifold Garden confused. So good. Hello, Godfather. Oh, that looks so smooth. What? Change which one? Oh, you mean the ones that repeat? Yeah, sort of. It's not, yeah, I can see why it reminds you, yeah. Although, you can only shrink down. I don't know if it's stuck in development limbo. I haven't heard anything about it, but I know Steve is working on it. Is that what it said on the Kickstarter? Yeah, man, that happens. That happens. I thought I was gonna ship in 2015, and here we are, almost halfway through 2017. Just game development, man. Yeah. This is always 6 months from wherever you are. Yeah, if someone like announces a release date, you should be like, is the game finished? And if they say no, then that release date is not accurate. Don't believe that release date. If they're like, yes, the game is done, then you can believe them. So yeah, don't believe anything I'm saying. It's all wrong. You mean the full indie? What was it that I wanted to do here? What were we testing for? Oh, right. Yo, that looks so good. Oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man. You guys have no idea how much I want to ship. Alright, so who's interested in beta testing this new build? I have to warn you guys, it is super broken. So only sign up if you're really, really patient. The whole game. I mean, it's just the design of the game is broken, right? Because it's so the opening level has I've watched 1,000 people play it at this point. So it's like it's fairly well designed. But what I'm doing right now is I'm trying to have the structure of the entire game done. So a lot of stuff I'm putting things in kind of just here and there. It's more the design. Like, it's not, You're gonna get to a certain point, like, you can keep going, but the difficulty curve is just gonna be up and down. Like, you're gonna find some puzzles at the beginning that are way too hard. Then you're gonna get to the end, and there are gonna be puzzles that are way too easy. And, you know, that's what I mean by broken. There will, of course, be bug. It'll, you know, there'll be bugs here and there, but when I say broken, I'm talking really more about the design of the game. It's not going to be very satisfying to play. It's going to be very frustrating. I mean, I really don't know. Like, what I need is, it's been so long since I've watched people play the game. Like, what I would like is for people to just play through it and give me all their feedback. No, just be like, okay, this is, this puzzle's way too hard. I don't think this should be here. This is frustrating. I was stuck in here for too long. You know, it's, and I'm looking at, we're talking about the full, you know, 6 hour, it's gonna be consistent, yeah. There'll be, you know, what I want is, the way I like to do it is we add 50 people every 2 weeks, or maybe every week, depending. And the people now once you play the game, at this point, if you play the game, it's kind of going to get ruined, right? Because sort of all the structure and the meta structure and what the game is about is there, and I'm trying to figure out the pacing. So what I like is for a small group of people to play who really want to give feedback, and then kind of continue working with them as we add in new people. Because I don't want to keep, like, I want the new people to give me a fresh impression, right? So it's like I work with this core group, and they're like, okay, you know, here's all these changes I can put in I can put in a puzzle at the end and be like, what do you guys think of this? But I don't want to have that discussion with new people, right? Like, every time someone comes in fresh, I want to get their impression right away. And the idea is, like, as we, you know, ideally, by the time we're ready to ship, those new people will come in and play the game, and they should just be like, this is amazing. You know, like, all the puzzles are sort of the right difficulty. But yeah, but this first round, it's, you know, it's like I play tested the beginning of the first hour a lot, and now I've added like 5 hours worth of content that hasn't been play tested, so it's all over the place. So that's, yeah. Exactly, and you're always trying to balance that. Like, you don't want to listen to the, because if you like keep listening to the veterans, like, well, they're really good at the game, and then they're sort of playing the game on this whole other level, and they're also, you know, let's say they play through the game, right, and like the first time they struggle through a puzzle, and it took them half an hour, which is probably too long. Okay, so I moved that puzzle earlier, but they've already played that. They already know how to solve that puzzle, so they can't really be like, you know, I mean, they can say stuff, but it's harder. You know, you got to take it. It'd be better to just get a fresh pair of eyes to do that. Yeah, I mean, it'll be different enough, because I think the stuff you played hasn't changed. So I am looking for later stages. But yeah, we'll have it in our Discord channel. I'm gonna have I'll have the link. You know, we'll talk in the beta tester channel. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to get this out and get some feedback. And it's gonna be brutal. I know that it's gonna be, and everyone should be honest, right? You should just be like, this part sucks. I don't like it. I mean, don't say it like that. But you should be honest with your feedback, obviously. No, you can say this part sucks, but don't say you're a bad designer. I have feelings. I have feelings too, you know. Ba-da-ba-da-bum-bum-bum. Oh, hey, well, UK, US, we're on the same train. We're actually on a collision course. Let's see what happens. You guys got the results yet? Hello, Mega Spell. Bum 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 bum. Bum 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 bum. So that's good. It's better. Hello, Haphazard Star 12. Yeah, we've been over here. Somebody pointed out, like, somebody had a link to the BBC homepage, and it was all Comey stuff, and they were like, "Isn't there an election going on over there?" I mean, it's pretty interesting what's happening over here in the U.S. Anyway, let's get back to more content. Yeah, we over here, we're just trying to determine if our president obstructed justice. You know. I don't know why. We're listening to Age of Empires, Rise of Rome. Meanwhile, in Canada, it's like Justin Trudeau fan club. So handsome, he speaks French, he's BFFs with Obama. You cannot jump in the game. No, you just change gravity, because the gravity changing renders it useless. What? How do you spell lightsaber? Ah, there we go. That's a nice big one. Wave dashing? I don't even know what that is. Montreal's a really nice city. I mean, last time I was there was a while ago, though. There's actually there's a lot of game development work in Canada. Ubisoft's got a Toronto office. I know a lot of people who've moved there. There's gonna be half 8 presses. There are parallel worlds. What? No, let's get rid of this guy. Sort of. Not for each puzzle. Guys, I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna take a quick 5-minute break. BRB. Testing. Okay. What? Let's leave Nightbot alone. Just doing its job. It's automated. Let's not use words like that. Yeah, it's because I have it. I'm listening to it as well. I think if it comes out, then you end up hearing it twice. So yeah, I have my I just have these speakers. I just don't like wearing my headset. Oh, it's not the best audio quality, but yeah, I'm sure there's a way to set it up, but yeah, haven't really. It's not a music stream. So did people hear back scale? No, the game scale. It's like the game you can shrink down. It's when I was showing the world shrinking mechanic, some people had said it reminded them of the game Scale. Back it on Kickstarter, I mean. It's a really interesting mechanic, but very, very difficult to design around. Like, you know, I've played around with a bit of Scale in that shrinking effect, and it is a nightmare. Like, it causes so many physics problems. Yeah, it's just like it's scale is one of those things that a lot of physics engines generally assume do not change. You know what's the craziest thing is that Prey original had a. So this game came out, Prey game original. When did so this game came out? 2006. So this was before Portal. This had portals, wall walking, teleportation, like a time mechanic. It played with scale as well. Like I think it was not a particularly. I think a lot of people said it wasn't a particularly interesting, or it wasn't a particularly fun shooter as far as the shooting stuff went. But they did some really interesting stuff. Fortunately, it's kind of hard to search for stuff now because you got it's all the new. Looks like this is all the new stuff. I should stream it. I have it on a disc. You know, it's crazy too. You can't buy the game digitally anymore. I don't know what legal hurdle they got themselves into. But yeah, you cannot buy the game digitally. Yeah, it wasn't like a big thing, but it just had you could like go into a smaller world that was on a sphere, which is kind of cool. They really played with the physics a lot. But yeah, playing with scale is one of those things where a lot of engines are not designed to handle that. When you're shrinking in Manifold Garden, we basically just freeze everything. Like basically everything gets disabled. Blockland. Is that the Zach Barth game? Huh. Monument Valley, the new Monument Valley has a similar effect where you can shrink down into a smaller world, which is pretty cool. I haven't had a chance to play it yet. Oh, interesting. No, this is not what I was thinking of. Huh, interesting. How was the scaling transition though? Was it like was it seamless or did they just put a loading screen? So did you guys see all the news about all these writers leaving Valve? Did you guys see that? What's the deal there? But I thought they were doing like a whole bunch of VR stuff, no? I mean, they're making money up the wazoo. Remember back in the day when you could just release a game on Steam and become a billionaire? Don't worry, I don't either. Well, they're still writing. I mean, you can have narrative VR experiences, which that would need a writer. To be fair, most of my favorite VR experiences are not narrative driven, but oh yeah, that's William Pugh from. He's one of the designers of Stanley Parable. I mean, he's got a great writer, great sense of humor. I am not anywhere near as funny as he is. At least not intentionally. I don't think it was them. I heard some story where they like. The Rick and Morty guy wanted to work with a studio to make VR games, and William Pugh like jokingly said he was Ubisoft or something. And then the guy showed up and he was like, "Oh well, now that you're here." Yeah, he's a designer to keep your eye on. Keep an eye on. Ugh. I've not watched Rick and Morty. Oh, yeah. The funny William. Well, he's very prolific. Yeah, I need well, my game has no writing. Would be interesting to collaborate with him one day. He's doing. They did what, accounting that was the VR game. I still need to play it. I have not used my VR setup in a long time. And then I think they did the Doctor something. Anyway, lots of really interesting people in the indie space. Perhaps too interesting. Oh wait, is accounting available on a PSVR? Wait, what were you doing it that you had to use a... Oh wow, that's pretty cool. I just have a Vive. You know, I don't even with the Vive, I find this setup kind of tedious and I don't even use it. The thing is, it's just because it's quite exhausting. You're standing and moving around the whole time. Okay, dark world collapsed. Spawn point moving here, 0, 0, 0. That's it. Yeah, you know, it kind of feels like there still isn't a consensus on what's happening with VR. It does look a lot... I see a lot of these VR conferences, and they'll have like panelists and speakers, and I won't know any of them. And I think because I think a lot of them are not they're not games people. I think it's a lot of like mobile people or something, or VC people. When I was in San Francisco a few years ago, they were met someone who had a VR film studio. But like, VR film is the least interesting thing you can do. Like, why would you want to just stand there and look around when you can move and do stuff? pretty soon. Been streaming for 2 hours now. Ooh, God. Guys, I'm gonna take a quick break and just get some more water. I'll be right back. Back to work. Yeah, I've been drinking a lot of lemon water. So I got my lemon water, my jar of normal water. Let's stay hydrated. Okay. Oh, lemon water. In which I squeeze some lemon. Yeah, just getting smashed, you know, 5 o'clock. 5 o'clock on a Thursday. Live. This is what I do. I think you can have one drink. There's that. There's an XKCD joke, right? It's like you gotta. It's like one drink helps. It's like I think it's like 1.5 or something, like 1.25. You know, like a little bit actually helps, and then the Balmer peak. That's it. But it's you got to be very careful. You can really only do it on like Friday afternoon. So you get you increase your performance a little bit, but then if you go over, hey, no big deal. So this is one of my favorite levels, but it causes it's like kind of a big headache as far as performance goes. So why does the glass look so weird? What? The heck? Hello, time and patience. Time and patience, something I need more of. The what? Is that how glasses always looked? Huh. Weird. What? That must be the wrong glass. What the heck? Why does the glass look so weird there? The funny thing with this stuff is it's really hard for me to tell. Like, so much of what I'm doing is I'm just kind of going by feel. What? What the heck? Oh, that's weird. Actually, this might not be a problem. It looks different than what I've got here. Ah! The fog shouldn't be so thick. Oh. Ah. Oh! Ah! You know why it looked weird? It's because there were 2 instances of it. So you gotta have a good feel for this stuff. Sometimes you know this stuff is wrong. And it's just a feeling. It's just, and I crashed it. That's what I get. For some reason, it had a two. The glass was being rendered twice, and I was like, that looks way too dark than what I'm used to. Yeah, you can do that. You want me to delete it? Oh. Start cleaning up. Yeah, it doesn't really matter if it doubles up, except for the glass. I mean, obviously for performance reasons we wouldn't want things doubling up, but that is a good question. Why is it doubling up? Why is it doubling up? That is weird. It's not rendering things twice, it's just a small bug. I don't know. Yeah, we need to figure it out. It's quite possible this was doubling up everywhere. Oh, damn. This might actually have been doing it everywhere. This would be quite annoying because this would mean that I've been doing everything wrong. No. What? This whole thing makes no sense. What? I thought it was. But it's not. So it's doubled in this one world, and I'm guessing it's I've just got it set up incorrectly. So no, the glass there is not double. You can see because I disabled the LOD object, and that was fine. But here, you know, you'll see here I've got the is going on here? See, that looks like it's... See, this guy here is doubling up on the glass. I just don't really understand why that's happening. But, come back to it. It's my approach. All of life's problems can basically be fixed by saying you'll come back to it. Actually, that's not true at all. Okay, my friends, I do think this would be a good... Let me look. Ooh. A lot of people have it in the background, you know, while they're doing other things. It's actually quite normal. Or maybe they're all bots. Alright, my friends. I've been streaming for 2.5 hours today. So I'm gonna take a break, get some food, and then we will be back a little bit later. It's like 5. I'll come back around like 7, and we'll do another hour. Let's see here. Alright, I am gonna host Unicorn Dev. Oh no, you know what? I've hosted her before. I haven't hosted Rob the Swan in a very, very long time. I just saw that he was live. So, you know, I need to change my icon. Alright, bye everyone.